I'm going to recap a no heat service call I went out to a little while back. I actually ended up getting the part now, so I'm actually back out on site, but I'll just kind of go over everything. So came out on site and the system was not heating. Everything appeared like I had a call from the thermostat coming in up here on the control board, and everything, it wasn't giving me any fault code or anything like that. It just would not activate. I mean, a lot of people would think possibly a bad control board, and honestly I would have thought that too if I didn't run into this in the past. But when I went into this and I scrolled through, let's see if I can find it here. When I scroll through and find details, I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to go down to service, hit enter, and then these are my inputs and outputs from different sensors. I'm going to go to my inputs, and then let's see here. Just hit sensors. I'm gonna hit there, and then I got supply temp, and then let's see, outside air temp is out of range. So it's out of range now because I have it unplugged here. It just basically plugs in right there, and it was sitting right in here, just like that. So I basically had, it was reading 160 something or other degrees originally, and this system basically will lock itself out. It's thinking that there's no way you want the heat running if it's 160 degrees out. Obviously it doesn't realize it can't get that hot, but that's what it's thinking, so it locks out the heat. So I was able to, I didn't know this would work, but I actually unplugged it and I left a note in the system saying it was unplugged until I got the new sensor, and that was just so it could basically heat for me. And like I said, I did that just temporarily while I got the approval from the customer and got the new sensor. Got back out here with this new sensor, and just so if anyone's wondering, here's the sensor. It's a source one part. You can see the part numbers right here. Just a sensor, temperature, 6-inch lead, and you can see pretty easily here how it just plugs in. Let's see if I can change this out one-handed or not. I'm kind of curious if I have to reset this system or if it will just start reading it. So let's see if I can swap this out one-handed here real quick. While doing it one-handed didn't work. I hit the wrong button. So basically I got this plugged in here. It's pretty simple, straightforward. You'll see that there's this little deals right here that flange out that will kind of lock it in. So I'm just going to slide this guy down and it will lock in just like that. And then I want to see, I'm basically still on that same screen, so I want to see what my outside air temp is. I'm going to hit it. It's reading 69.3, which is probably just reading that. It's obviously not that warm out here right now because it's still winter time, but I'm pretty sure that's just because it's been in my pocket. So this will probably calibrate here over the next little bit as it's sitting out here. I'm sure it's gonna, yeah, it's already dropping. It just went to 67.9, so it's dropping slowly. It'll calibrate here, but now I have this thing working again with this new sensor. I'll probably cycle power too once real quick just to make sure everything kind of just takes, even though like I said you can see it's reading the temperature, but I just want to make sure everything takes okay. So but yeah, I got a new part in there. I usually document inside the unit just that I replaced that part, just so if another tech comes out here and sees that note, they'll know if it turns to be something that's like a common occurrence or not. I've talked about it on tons of these Yorks, but just how we live in a very wet climate. up here in the Pacific Northwest, and sometimes the water can get in here. I mean, it is protected in this area where it's at, but you just never know when it's just super wet out. Some stuff like that can happen. If anyone wants to kind of see, I got the model and serial number right here. Model numbers is ZXG12D2B as in boy 3AA2B111A2, just in case anyone runs into this and wants to have that information. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. Just want to show another kind of common occurrence I see on these Yorks. Definitely see the condenser coil sensors go out much more often on the heat pumps than I do these outside air temperature sensors. But hopefully that helps you guys out. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and thank you for watching.